We live in a world that constantly tells us to slow down as we get older. Society whispers that after 60, strength fades, energy disappears, and our best years are behind us. But that story is not science. That story is fear. And fear has never built a strong body or a resilient mind. The truth is far more hopeful. Your body is not a machine that simply wears out. It is a living, adaptive system. It responds to what you ask of it. Every movement you make sends a message to your brain and your muscles. Grow stronger, become steadier, rebuild, repair. Even after 60, even after 70, even after years of inactivity, the human body can change. Think about that for a moment. The legs that carry you through life, the legs that get you out of bed, up the stairs, into the world, they are not finished. They are waiting for you to challenge them again. Japanese culture understands something powerful about aging. Strength is not about punishing workouts or impossible routines. Strength is built slowly, patiently, consistently. Simple exercises done with intention can double your stability, your balance, your confidence. Small daily actions create enormous long-term transformation. This is not just about muscles. It is about dignity. It is about independence. It is about being able to walk freely, play with grandchildren, travel, live without fear of falling. When you strengthen your legs, you strengthen your entire relationship with life. Your brain is listening to every step you take. Movement releases healthy dopamine, the kind that doesn't come from screens or pills, but from effort and purpose. That dopamine tells your mind, I am capable, I am strong, I am still growing. Too many people give up too soon. They say, oh, I'm too old. They say, it's too late. But the research tells a different story. The human body is remarkably forgiving. Start where you are. Start today. 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes a habit. And habits become a new identity. Imagine waking up and feeling steadier on your feet. Imagine climbing stairs without hesitation. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing not decline, but progress. That is what consistent movement gives you. Not miracles. Something better than miracles. Real, earned strength. You don't need perfection. You don't need extreme fitness. You just need commitment, gentle persistence, a willingness to begin again. Aging does not have to be a process of loss. It can be a process of rebuilding. Every squat, every stretch, every mindful movement is a vote for your future self. So decide today to rewrite the story. Decide that after 60 is not an ending, but a new chapter. A chapter of resilience, a chapter of power, a chapter where you prove to yourself and to the world that the human body is capable of far more than we have been taught to believe. Stand up, move, begin. Your stronger self is already waiting. Your body remains adaptable at any age. That is not a motivational slogan. That is a scientific fact. Too often we are told that getting older means inevitable decline, as if the human body has an expiration date stamped on it. We hear phrases like, it's normal to get weak, or after 60, everything goes downhill. But biology tells a different story. The human body is not a fragile machine slowly breaking down. It is a living, responsive system designed to adapt to the demands placed upon it. Every muscle fiber, every nerve connection, every cell in your body is constantly renewing itself. Even as the years pass, your muscles still have the ability to grow stronger. Your bones still respond to pressure by becoming denser. Your brain still forms new pathways when you challenge it. This process is called neuroplasticity and muscular adaptation, and it does not disappear just because you celebrate another birthday. What truly determines how we age is not the number of years we have lived, but the signals we send to our bodies every day. When you move, when you ask your legs to carry weight, to balance, to stretch, to stand up and sit down, you are sending a powerful message. Stay strong, stay alive, stay capable. The body listens. It always listens. Too many people misunderstand aging. They assume that weakness is unavoidable, so they stop trying. And when we stop trying, the body naturally becomes weaker. Not because it is incapable, but because it is incredibly efficient. If you do not use a muscle, the body assumes you no longer need it. But the moment you begin again, even gently, even slowly, the entire system wakes up. Research shows that people in their 70s and 80s can still build significant muscle strength with the right kind of movement. Balance can improve, coordination can improve, energy can return. None of this requires punishing workouts or extreme routines. It simply requires consistency and belief in the body's ability to respond. Think about the miracle hidden in that truth. It means that no matter where you are starting from, change is possible. Maybe you have been inactive for years. Maybe your legs feel weaker than they used to. Maybe you worry that it is too late. But the science says otherwise. The body does not care about the past. It only responds to what you do today. This is incredibly empowering. It means you are not a passive victim of time. You are an active participant in your own aging process. Each step you take, each simple exercise you perform, is an investment in your future self. Strength is not reserved for the young. It is available to anyone willing to begin. Aging does not have to mean shrinking into a smaller life. It can mean growing into a wiser, steadier, more resilient version of yourself. Your legs can become stronger. Your balance can become better. Your confidence can return. All of that potential is still inside you, waiting to be awakened. The most important step is to understand this simple, hopeful truth. Your body is still capable of change, and the moment you choose to move, to try, to begin again, you prove that age is not a limit. It is simply another chapter in a story of lifelong adaptation and strength. Small daily actions create lasting transformation. That idea may sound simple, almost too simple, but it is one of the most powerful truths in human behavior and human biology. We live in a culture that celebrates dramatic change. We are drawn to extreme diets, intense workout programs, and overnight success stories. But real, sustainable strength is rarely built in giant leaps. It is built quietly, day by day, through small, consistent choices. The brain and body do not respond best to occasional bursts of heroic effort. They respond to patterns. When you repeat a simple movement every day, you are doing more than exercising your muscles. You are training your nervous system. You are teaching your brain that this activity matters, that it should be prioritized, strengthened, and preserved. This is how habits are formed. And habits, not motivation, are what truly shape our lives. Many people wait for the perfect moment to begin. They imagine that they need hours of free time, expensive equipment, or extraordinary willpower. But transformation does not begin with perfection. It begins with a decision to take one small step, and then another, and then another. 5 minutes of gentle leg exercises may not feel impressive in the moment. 10 slow squats beside a chair may seem insignificant. A short daily walk may appear too easy to make any difference. But the body experiences these small actions very differently. To the body, consistency is a powerful signal. It says, we are active again, we are getting stronger, we need to adapt. Over weeks and months, these tiny efforts accumulate like compound interest. Balance improves, muscles grow firmer, joints become more flexible, confidence quietly returns, and what once felt difficult begins to feel natural. There is something deeply encouraging about this. It means you do not need to be extraordinary to change your life. You only need to be persistent. The most successful people are not the ones who push the hardest for a week and then quit. They are the ones who show up in small ways, again and again, even on days when they do not feel like it. This approach is especially important as we grow older. Extreme routines can lead to injury or burnout, but gentle, regular movement is safe, sustainable, and incredibly effective. The goal is not to shock the body. The goal is to nurture it back to strength. Each small action also creates a psychological shift. When you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how minor, you build self-trust. You begin to see yourself as someone who takes care of their health. That identity change is often more important than any single exercise. In this way, small habits reshape not only the body, but the mind. They create momentum, and momentum is a powerful antidote to fear, doubt, and discouragement. Never underestimate the quiet power of daily effort. The path to stronger legs, better balance, and greater independence is not paved with grand gestures. It is built with simple routines repeated faithfully over time. Real transformation does not shout, it whispers. And if you are willing to listen to that whisper, to take one small step today and another tomorrow, you will be amazed at how far those small steps can carry you. Movement is medicine for the mind and body. We often think of exercise only in terms of muscles and calories, as if it were simply a mechanical activity designed to change how we look. But movement is far more profound than that. Every time you stand up, walk, stretch, or strengthen your legs, you are engaging in a powerful form of healing that affects your entire nervous system. The human brain was built to move. For thousands of years, our survival depended on physical activity. We walked, we carried, we climbed, we worked with our bodies every day. Modern life has changed dramatically, but our biology has not. When we become inactive, The brain interprets that as a signal that something is wrong. Mood declines, energy drops, and motivation fades. But the opposite is also true. When you move, even gently, you activate ancient pathways of well-being. Exercise releases natural chemicals in the brain, including dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. These are not artificial stimulants. They are your body's own internal pharmacy, designed to reward healthy behavior and keep you engaged with life. This is why a simple walk can lift your mood. It is why strengthening your legs can make you feel more confident and capable. Movement literally changes your brain chemistry. It reduces anxiety, improves sleep, sharpens memory, and increases emotional resilience. For people over 60, this connection between body and mind becomes even more important. Strong legs do more than carry you from place to place. They give you independence. They reduce the risk of falls. They allow you to participate fully in the world instead of watching from the sidelines. When the legs grow weak, life becomes smaller. Fear creeps in. People begin to avoid stairs, long walks, social activities, and travel. But when the legs grow stronger, the opposite happens. The world opens up again. Confidence returns. Possibilities expand. That is why movement is not a luxury. It is a form of self-care as essential as sleep or good nutrition. And the most beautiful part is that it does not require perfection. You do not need to run marathons or spend hours in a gym to experience these benefits. Even modest, consistent movement can dramatically improve how you feel physically and emotionally. Every step you take sends a message to your brain. I am alive, I am capable, I am still growing. Over time, those messages reshape how you see yourself. Instead of identifying as someone who is aging and fragile, you begin to see yourself as someone who is active and resilient. This psychological shift is just as important as the physical one. Because when you believe you are stronger, you behave in stronger ways. You stand taller, you move more freely, you engage with life instead of withdrawing from it. In a world that often encourages quick fixes and passive solutions, movement offers something deeper. It offers a way to participate directly in your own healing. No pill can replace that. No gadget can substitute for it. So when you choose to exercise your legs, you are doing far more than building muscle. You are protecting your brain, lifting your mood, and investing in your future independence. Movement is not punishment. It is medicine, and it is available to you at any age, starting with the very next step you take. Strength equals freedom. That statement may sound bold, but it captures one of the most important truths about aging and human independence. We often think of freedom as something political or financial, but physical strength is one of the most fundamental forms of freedom we possess. When your legs are strong and stable, the world remains open to you. When they are weak, life slowly begins to shrink. So much of daily life depends on the quiet power of the legs. Standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, walking through a grocery store, getting in and out of a car, traveling, playing with grandchildren, taking a simple walk outside. These ordinary activities are easy to take for granted when the body works well, but when strength fades, they can become frightening obstacles. This is why leg strength is not just about fitness, it is about dignity. It is about the ability to care for yourself and to participate fully in your own life. Strong legs mean you can move through the world without constant fear of falling. They mean you can go where you want to go instead of being limited by physical insecurity. Falls are one of the greatest threats to health and independence as we grow older. A single loss of balance can change everything, but the most reliable protection against falls is not luck. It is strength, balance, and coordination built gradually over time. Every exercise that improves your legs also improves your safety and your sense of control. There is a deep emotional component to this. When people feel physically unstable, anxiety often follows. They begin to avoid movement. They become more cautious, more restricted, more isolated. Weakness can quietly steal confidence long before it steals mobility. The opposite is also true. As the legs grow stronger, fear begins to dissolve. Confidence returns. A person who once hesitated to leave the house begins walking farther, standing taller, engaging more fully with family and friends. Physical strength creates psychological courage. This is why building leg strength after 60 is one of the most empowering gifts you can give yourself. It is not about vanity or appearance. It is about preserving the ability to live on your own terms. Independence in later life is not guaranteed. It is earned through daily choices. Each time you practice a simple exercise, You are investing in future freedom. You are deciding that your later years will be defined by capability rather than limitation. And this freedom extends far beyond the body. When you feel secure on your feet, you are more willing to explore, to travel, to try new things. You remain connected to the world instead of slowly retreating from it. Strong legs carry more than your physical weight. They carry your plans, your relationships, your dreams. They allow you to continue being an active participant in your own story. No one wants to depend on others for the simplest tasks of daily living. Maintaining strength is one of the most effective ways to protect yourself from that outcome. It is a form of self-respect and self-care. So remember this simple but powerful truth. Every exercise, every stretch, every small effort to strengthen your legs is really an effort to protect your freedom. And freedom at any age is worth working for. It is never too late to begin again. That simple sentence holds more hope than most people realize. Many of us carry a quiet belief that change has an expiration date, that after a certain age, improvement is no longer possible. We tell ourselves stories about missed opportunities and lost time. But the human body and the human spirit do not operate according to those stories. They operate according to effort, intention, and willingness. The idea that it is too late is one of the most limiting myths about aging. It convinces people to stop trying long before their true potential is reached. Yet science shows again and again that the body remains capable of remarkable transformation well into later life. Muscles can grow stronger, balance can improve, endurance can return. The door to change never fully closes. What matters is not where you are starting from, but that you are willing to start at all. Many people wait for motivation to arrive before they begin. They imagine that one day they will suddenly feel ready, inspired, and full of energy. But motivation rarely comes first. Action comes first. And from action, motivation slowly grows. The first step is often the hardest, not because it requires great strength, but because it requires courage. Beginning again can feel vulnerable. It means admitting that you want something better for yourself. It means letting go of the belief that your current limits are permanent. But every person who has ever regained strength after 60, 70, or even 80 began in exactly the same place, with a single decision to try. Progress does not need to be dramatic to be meaningful. In fact, the most sustainable progress is gentle and gradual. A few minutes of movement today, a little more tomorrow, a small increase next week. Over time, these modest efforts create profound change. The body does not judge your past. It does not hold grudges about years of inactivity. It simply responds to what you do now. That is one of the most forgiving and beautiful aspects of human biology. Each new day offers another opportunity to rebuild. This truth is deeply empowering. It means that your future health is not determined by what you did or did not do years ago. It is shaped by the choices you make from this moment forward. You always have the ability to influence the next chapter of your life. Starting again is also an act of self-compassion. It is a way of saying to yourself, I am still worth caring for. I am still worth investing in. I am not finished yet. There will be days when progress feels slow, when exercises feel difficult, when doubt creeps in. That is normal. Change is rarely a straight line, but persistence matters far more than perfection. Showing up consistently, even in small ways, is what ultimately rewrites the story of aging. Every person who begins again becomes living proof that growth has no age limit, strength has no deadline, hope has no expiration date. So wherever you are today, begin there. Begin gently. Begin imperfectly. Begin with patience and kindness toward yourself. The simple act of starting is already a victory. The future version of you, steadier on your feet, stronger in your body, more confident in your life, is waiting. And all that version of you requires is one brave decision to begin again.